ALA community, my name is Justin Smith, Managing Director here at Ascend Leadership Academy. My task today is to bring you some very important information related to ALA's dress code and the updates that were made recently. So bear with me. This is directed specifically at students so that they can make sure that, and parents, so that you can make sure you understand what's expected of students when they come to ALA with regard to the dress code. So please pay attention. We're going to try to be explicit as possible and make sure that it is clear for everyone. First thing I want to talk about is the rationale. Why do we have a strict dress code? Why do we make it so that students wear similar apparel every day? The first part of that is because we want to create a culture of teamwork. When you see basketball teams or football teams or police officers or even the military, they wear the same thing so that everybody knows what team they're on, who they're working with, that they're an organization together. The same is true for us here at ALA. We try to create a culture of teamwork here at ALA where everyone works together. And a part of that means that everybody has to have the same sort of uniform, so to speak, or the same colors, as we call it here at ALA. Other reason is to eliminate classroom distractions. Sometimes what people are wearing and what they have on take away from what we're trying to do in the classroom. So to limit that, we have a stricter dress code. We also want to prepare students for post-secondary goals. We are a leadership academy, and part of that is dressing and looking the job or the position or what it is that you want to be in the future. And our hope is that by having this dress code, it helps prepare students for that. And finally, the changes more so were made to ensure that students are abiding by our policy, but also so that staff can enforce it. So some of the changes that we made were the result of us as a staff wanting something that was clearer for us to be able to enforce it on a basis that is more clear and equitable. So what are the changes? And students, these are what you need to make sure you understand and make sure that you're aware of so that you can make sure that you are in compliance. Number one of the major changes was that blue jeans are now allowed with the expectation that there are no rips, no holes, or distress at all in the jeans. So traditional denim blue jeans are okay, or blue jeans of the colors that are allowed under our dress code are okay, but they cannot, nor can any pants, any bottoms have holes, rips, or any kind of distress. This is a very important distinction, and we want to make sure that that is very clear. So if blue jeans are worn, there cannot be any holes, rips, or distress. We now do allow tops with logos or graphics. So before, you had to have a pretty much solid color top, whether that would be a hoodie or a shirt or a blouse. Now those tops can have graphics, but the primary colors still must be navy, gray, white, or black. Those are the colors: navy, gray, white, and black. So please make sure that the tops that you wear to school every day have the primary color. Now, if they have a Nike check or an Under Armour logo or words on them that are of a different color, that is fine, as long as the primary color of your shirt is navy, gray, white, or black. For bottoms, it's very similar. They have to be within the color standard as well, which is navy, gray, white, or black. And khaki is in there also. We can also add khaki to that. That was neglected to be added to the presentation, but khaki is a color that is acceptable for bottoms. And we'll talk about that on the next slide. I believe that khaki is included on the next slide. But graphics are allowed. Previously, you had to have solid, but let's say you have stripes that are white or red on the side of your black pants, as long as the primary color of your bottoms are one of those 5 colors, you are within compliance to the dress code. So very quickly, tops include shirts, vests, jackets, hoodies, blouses, and sweatshirts. So pretty much anything you wear on top has to be black, navy or blue, white, or gray. Um, those of you who wear coats or jackets, you can wear any color jacket or coat outside of the building. Once you enter ALA's building and on campus, you must take that off to be in compliance with the dress code. But if you have a hoodie on, if you have a blouse, if you have a t-shirt, a polo shirt, whatever your top is for that day, it must be black, navy blue, white, or gray. It can have logos, but the primary color must be one of those colors. For bottoms, bottoms include pants, jeans, capris, shorts, skirts, and dresses. And they have specific colors as well: black, navy blue, white, gray, or khaki, like I said previously. Jeans are now allowed with the above color requirements, but no bottoms whatsoever, whether it's shorts, whether it's jeans, whether it's khaki pants, can have holes, rips, or distress in them. So no bottoms can have holes. This will violate dress code. We will ask you to change if your bottoms have holes or distress or are not in the color compliance as listed here. So it's very, very clear. All of our students should be able to follow this policy and abide by those restrictions. Now, next is other items. Shoes, as we always know, this has not changed, but I wanted to reiterate, shoes must have a strap or a back, no flip-flops, slides, or slippers. Crocs are allowed as long as they're in sport mode, where the strap is firmly in place around the heel. There's no color requirement for shoes. Hats are not permitted in the building. If you do wear a hat to school, it's allowed outside of the building. But once you enter the building, the expectation is that the hat is or head gear is taken off once you enter the building. And obviously, there cannot be any vulgar language on any hats or any of your apparel that you wear to school. Dress down days are something that we do have and will continue to have here at ALA. Students can dress down, and on those days, the main part of the dress down that is the main part of the dress code policy that is lifted is that students can dress outside of the color requirements. There still cannot be any holes, rips, or distress in the bottoms if you wear jeans, if you wear whatever clothes. Because it's dress down day does not mean that you can have holes in your pants and rips and those things. Those will be made to be changed on those dates as well. And then obviously on dress down days, administration retains the right to apply discretion as necessary if they deem a student in inappropriate dress on a dress down day or on a regular day. If something is too tight or too revealing, and it's in dress code, but it's in the color requirements that we have, but it's too tight or revealing, then that is a violation of the dress code as well. So we got some students here who are doing a wonderful job of showing our new dress code. So first, if we start on the left here with Gabriel, you can see there he has the hoodie on, the dark hoodie on. It does have a logo on it. That is now fine. He has the jeans on, they're the color gray, and everything else is solid there. That is solid dress code for us and acceptable. Next, we go to Zeta, who is next to the next on the second one there from the left. Now Zeta has the champion logo on her white hoodie in compliance with our dress code. And then she has everything else going on with their bottoms that are gray, and the white is the primary color of her top. So she is definitely in dress code. And then actually her jacket is actually still in dress code as well because it's black and the primary color is black. So she can keep that jacket on inside if she so chooses. And then we have Alan here. Alan has jeans on, blue jeans, traditional blue jeans. They don't have rips. They don't have distress. They're in compliance with the dress code. His top is the jacket that is gray. It has a Nike symbol there, which is acceptable now under our new dress code. He is good to go with the jeans on. And then we have Taylor, who Taylor happens to have an ALA apparel on with the logo on her, I guess, blue or bluish gray top there. Now, as you can see, the ALA logo is not required for the be in dress code, but any ALA apparel is approved for dress code and most of our apparel is in the color requirements that are required anyway. But Taylor also on the far right here has on blue jeans and Crocs, but as you can see, the Crocs are in sport mode. They have the strap there around her heel. So she is in full compliance with the dress code. So again, the goal here is for students to have options to be able to show their individuality, but also be in compliance and show the same colors that of ALA and of our school. So finally, when will this start? It's going to start immediately for the second semester. For us here, it'll be January 18th when students return. The expectation is that students are in compliance with the dress code that I have just described. What we will begin doing, and parents, this is for you as well, if you're watching, we will start scanning students in their first period class. The teachers will go through and look for students who may be out of compliance. They will discreetly tell that student to report to the office, and every first period administration will be ready to receive students to discuss with them their dress code. Now, an administrator will make a determination of whether that student is in compliance with the dress code or not, and then go through our interventions. They will get a warning for the first time, and every time they will have to sign a form, talk with the date and their issue with the dress code. They'll have to write that down, and we'll document that. And then with the warning will be a call home to the individual's parent to let them know what's going on, what the issue is. And then my hope was that it will solve it from there. If not, that student, the next time they have an infraction, that student will be assigned a grade level intervention. In the high school, that will be the Hanger, which is our lunch attention program. In the middle school, I know we have some alternate recess and lunch attentions, or in the opportunity room, they'll be assigned to those intervention periods if they continue not to comply with the dress code. And then finally, if there's someone who has multiple offenses to the dress code, they will have an administrative intervention, and that will be determined by ALA's administration with the hope of getting that student to understand the importance of coming in dress code every day. So if there's any other questions about our policy, you can always go to our website at www.ascendleadershipacademy.org. There's a page specifically for the dress code, and it's linked there. But also, if you go under student life on our web page, it should say dress code/uniform. Go there. It describes our dress code policy, has it all laid out there for you, has examples, and it should clear up any questions. Hopefully, this video will be there as well, so that you can review it and be able to get all the understanding you need about our dress code. As always, you can contact any member of our administration if you have further questions, including myself, and we should be able to clear up any misconceptions that there are. Well, thank you for your time today, and thank you for your support of Ascend Leadership Academy as we seek to empower students for the 21st century.